The materials we're going to be using are a cup of hot water, a cup of cold water, and then a cup of medium warm water. Welcome everybody to Wild Wednesdays. We're your hosts, Martin
and Christina,
and we're going to be giving you guys a Bible lesson and then a science experiment to go along with it.
Yes, so today's topic is hot or cold, and you guys will see why later. But our theme today is to always know that you should not always trust your own judgment, but to trust in the Lord.
Yeah.
We'll be reading in the Bible Proverbs 3 verse 5 today.
So now let's open up our Bibles to Proverbs 3 verse 5.
Okay, so now that we have our Bibles open, Proverbs 3 verse 5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding."
So the Bible lesson that we're going off of with that verse, again, thank you Christina for reading that for all of us, is about when you're in a situation where you think you were right, but you were actually wrong, and you had to end up apologizing maybe to your parents or a friend, and you still felt right, but you just knew you had to apologize. And so that just kind of leads into, like, we don't know everything about a situation, only the Lord does. So sometimes it's hard, but you need to just trust His plan. Sometimes it's not going the way you'd like. Sometimes He's not gonna give you what you want right away, but you gotta just trust in the Lord that He is watching out for you, and He is always trustworthy.
And the second part to today's Bible lesson is about how God understands the world much better than we think we do ourselves. For example, God has blessed the world with many ways of gaining knowledge. For example, we have been able to walk the moon, explore the ocean depths, and even split atoms. And He has also blessed us with many beautiful arts, such as great books and musical pieces. However, despite all of these great things that we just talked about, there is still much unhappiness and sadness still in today's world, such as crime, conflict, and tragedy remain with us in this world every single day. So clearly still, and despite of all of these great things, like I said, walking the moon or even exploring the ocean, we still have these crimes, and it still shows us how limited and small mankind, or even our view on the world, really is. But thankfully, God understands the world better than we do ourselves and always has a plan for us.
So that is why we have to call on Him in life and for the eternal life to come.
So now we are going to go jump into our science lab and show you guys how between cold water, warm water, and hot water, we are going to show that we can't trust our judgments on what the water feels like. So now that we have our safety glasses on and we're in our science lab, we're going to go ahead and break into this. But first we wanted to say that it's very easy to be misled by your senses. Your sight, smell, touch, taste, and hearing all play a very important role in your daily lives. But sometimes it is easy to get misled by your senses. And today we are going to show you just how simple that can be done. So we have 3 cups here, one filled with hot water, not too hot because you are going to be touching this. Warm water. This is going to be the cup that you are ending up putting up both fingers in, so keep this one in the middle. And then cold water. You can use just your regular tap water for this. Just use like warm for the first one, cold for the second one, and both of them for the warm water. That's what I did. So now we are each going to place one of our fingers into the hot water and one into the cold water. It might get a little wacky because we only have 3 cups here. Maybe we should have got more, but that's okay. And then once we have both of our fingers inside of the cups, we're going to slowly count to 20. And then after the 20 seconds, you're going to quickly take your fingers out of the jars that they're in and place them inside of this middle jar here. And we're going to see what that feels like.
So if everything goes correctly, after 20, our fingers are in the cold and hot water for 20 seconds. Once we put them into the medium warm water, it's going to feel like a different container. So we're super excited to try this. Let's go right ahead and do it. 20 seconds on the clock.
Alright, now we have to stick them right in.
Let's go.
Wow, that's so weird, but it's opposite. it. My finger that was in the cold water feels warm now.
Yeah, and the hot water feels cold.
That's kind of wacky.
That's actually really funny. I was not expecting that.
I don't know why, but I was expecting my warm finger to still be warm and like my cold finger to still be cold. So that was really weird.
I didn't really understand when it was like a separate feeling. So I was like, well, I'm excited to feel it. And it was when you stuck your finger in the hot one and went to cold or medium, it felt cold. But then when you went to cold to warm, it went hot.
Yeah, it
That's
was
so
really,
funny.
really crazy. So all in all, basically, it just goes to show you really can't trust your own judgment because both of us had no idea what was going to happen here, and it was actually
Seriously.
a really cool way to find out.
So that was our video, guys. We hope you...
But actually, I actually have a surprise for you guys. So you can actually blindfold one of your contestants
Oh boy, where's
here.
this going?
And we're gonna see if Martin still has the same feeling when I do it for him. So I actually have a blindfold here right in my pocket, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this over, well, he can put it over his safety glasses right now just to keep him extra safe. And I am going to move the cups a little bit closer to him. Alright, and now I'm going to stick his fingers inside of the water while we play the timer again for the 20 seconds, and we'll see if he has the same reaction with his fingers, if it still feels the same now that he can't see anything. Alright guys, so here we go. I gotta help him get his fingers in here, so.
Oh boy.
And 20 seconds starting now.
Okay, so this one's hot, this one's cold.
Alright, it's been 20 seconds. I'm going to quickly place his fingers in here. What does it feel like?
Feels the same.
See, so even with his eyes closed and blindfolded, you can't always trust your judgment that the other finger was going to feel different or he was going to have any other feeling because it was exactly the same. So all in all, it is very important to always put your trust in the Lord and to know that He is always trustworthy and His plan for us in life will always be amazing.
Thanks for watching. Bye.